To infinity and beyond. Let's review this movie. So a lot of people's childhood's coming back to life this year. Toy Story 4, Lion King remake coming out, there's Crash Team Racing. There's a lot of throwback things coming out this year. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, I just watched Toy Story 4 and the trilogy was my childhood basically. Like the first two especially were my childhood. The third one was great as well. And the thing is though, they were also great. First, second and third were great, and I thought the third one ended it in a great and emotional way. I thought that was like a very nice ending. So when I found out they're making a fourth one, I was like, I'm not sure about this one, Chief. I'm really not sure, because like going into it, I was just worried because I don't feel that they needed to make a fourth one because I felt they ended the third one so well. So I was so worried about it. Then I saw the trailers and they looked quite fun, but I thought like, is this necessary? Do we need to see a fourth one? Like, is this really what we need? But when I saw it, I mean, I saw the trilogy earlier this week. No, actually last week actually. I got a video on it as well. If you want to check it out, it was on Movie Monday. I watched the whole trilogy through recently, and just to get a refresh basically of like what happened, etc. I remember a lot of things in there as well, but it was a good refresh. It was a good refresh. Going into Toy Story 4 with Bonnie and stuff, and Bonnie makes a new toy, but that toy doesn't want to be a toy, wants to leave because it's actually a fork. And Woody tries to keep it in check, and then it escapes, and then Woody goes after the toy, and then it goes one after another, and they explain like characters coming back as well. There's characters that are not in this, and characters that come back that were gone in previous movies, like Bo Peep. She's in the trailer by the way, so it's not a spoiler, but she comes back, which is cool, and they explain like how she went, like why she wasn't there in previous movies. So that was good. I like how they did that. I like how they explained that side of it. And yeah, there was some cool things, like there were some really cool things in it, and going into it, like I was worried because like, do we need this movie? I said this about 10 times and I'm sorry, I repeat myself too much in these reviews, but as I started watching it, my doubts started to go away. This was a good movie. This was really, really good. I did enjoy it. It was really emotional as well. Like I didn't think this would be anywhere near as emotional as Toy Story 3, the ending. But the ending of this was emotional as well. I was just like, whoa, you're trying to get me here with this emotion. It was kind of crazy. And it was pretty funny as well. There's some great jokes in there. There was one bit towards the end that was like hilarious. I can't say what it is, but I was laughing out loud. Everyone was really in the cinema. But yeah, it was really fun. It was funny. It had an emotional ending. It had a good story. The villain in this has a motive, and you understand the motive. I can't really say much beyond that because it'll be a spoiler. But yeah, the villain was actually interesting. They gave some depth to the villain, which is pretty cool. Not the first time they've done that, but still, I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, there were some cool little things happening here. And there are characters that get sidelined. There are characters that don't really do much in the movie, some main characters. But that doesn't really matter, doesn't really affect it too much because we have more than enough toys in the movie anyway. It's hard to fit everyone in, so it all makes sense. But yeah, they balanced it all really well. Like, it was a really well-made story. Yeah, it was like, I think it was an hour 40 minutes long, which is quite long for an animated movie. But every minute was worth it. Like, it was actually really good. I did not expect them to be able to do this movie this well, especially after the first three. That's why I had my doubts. Like the first three, we had a trilogy. It was all good. It had a great ending. And I was just like, why? But now I'm just like, okay, why not? Because that was good. That was damn good. I really enjoyed it. It was like revisiting my childhood, but with a sequel. And yeah, and the ending, there's some emotional bits in there. I was just like, whoa, okay. Okay, you're not gonna get me today, mates. And it didn't get me, but geez, like, it hit me pretty hard. Hit me quite hard. Similar to Toy Story 3 actually. Probably a bit deeper as well, to be fair. I prefer Toy Story 3's ending just because it involves Andy, but still, Toy Story 4's ending was pretty emotional. It was pretty emotional. But I quite liked it, and to be fair, if they want to end it here, then it's a good ending. Credit scenes, by the way, there are credit scenes almost straight away. When the credits roll, there's like 3 or 4 scenes happening straight away, and then those scenes end, then the main credits roll. And after those credits, after all the credits, There's an extra bit. It's not really a scene. I'm not going to spoil it, but it involves the Pixar logo. That's what I'm going to say. So everything finishes, the Disney logo is gone, and the very last thing of the movie is the Pixar logo. Something happens there. So if you want to check it out, then it's fine. Like, it's not really like an amazing scene, but you know, it's just a little like 2-second bit in there that you might find a bit funny. So if you want to stay around for that, you can. But definitely stay around for the first credit scenes. They'll be like straight away, be like the first minute or two. Also, by the way, after the credits, they paid tribute to 2 actors voice. I think they're 2 cast members that passed away recently, sadly. Rest in peace. So if you want to see that, then you can. There's no pictures or anything. They're like showing words like rest in peace, and they show like catchphrases and stuff. So it's just a few lines, but if you want to see that, you can. And after that, it's a Disney logo. Then something happens with Pixar. Something happens. That's all I'm gonna say. And you see Dinoco again. Like, is Dinoco like a common thing in Pixar movies? Because I'm really just realizing it, because I saw it in Cars, obviously, because it was a company in Cars, and that was great. But when I saw it in Toy Story 1, I was like, wait, what? There's a Dinoco company in this? Are they linked together? I saw Dinoco again in this movie. Dinoco was a gas station like in the first one, which is pretty funny. But yeah, the whole Bonnie storyline and the whole new Forky toy where that doesn't want to be a toy, that was quite interesting. It's a good story arc, I feel. Woody's story arc was pretty cool as well in this. I liked Woody's story arc. Obviously it's centered around Woody quite a lot, these movies, and they did him justice, they did him well. Tom Hanks, he is a legend. He's a legend. Whether it's live action or voice acting, he can do it all. Tom Hanks is the dude. He is the guy. He is the man. Movie rating. 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. It was good. It was a very good movie. It was very good. Was it the best one? Nah, I think maybe the second was the best one. They're all great. They're all really good though. All 4 of them. Like Pixar and Toy Story, it seems to work. So they could probably make a 5th one work as well, to be honest, but I don't think they should. But you know, if they did a 5th one, it would probably work too, because they seem to know how to make Toy Story movies. Regardless of what else they do, the Toy Story ones, they always get right for some reason. And that's great, It is a good franchise to get right. Anyway, yeah, 8.5 out of 10. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see you.